You opened your eyes today, and before your feet even touched the floor, the weight was already there. It settled heavy on your chest, a quiet pressure in your lungs, a rush of thoughts demanding your attention before the sun had even fully risen. You might be lying there right now, feeling the cold air in the room, listening to the silence outside, while inside your mind, a storm is already raging. The worries of yesterday have bled into the morning, and the fears of what might happen tomorrow are crowding the space right next to you. Breathe. Just breathe. Let your breath slow. You do not have to figure everything out in this exact second. The urgency you are feeling, the rush in your blood, the tightness in your throat, that is not the voice of God. That is the noise of a world that demands you run before you even know how to walk today. Remain here for a moment. Do not rush to fix, to plan, or to solve. Allow your heart to rest. Right now in this very room you are entirely safe. The walls around you are quiet. The ground beneath you is solid, and the presence of the one who crafted the stars is sitting right beside you, not asking for your productivity, not demanding your perfection, but simply offering you a place to lay your head. You have been carrying a heavy load, walking through your days with your shoulders tense, bracing for the next piece of bad news, waiting for the other shoe to drop. You have been living in a state of defense, exhausting your spirit, trying to protect yourself from things that haven't even happened yet. You can drop the armor. You can let the tension leave your shoulders. Feel the mattress beneath you supporting your weight. You do not have to hold yourself up right now. Let go of the need to control the next hour. Let go of the pressure to have the right answers. When you wake up feeling like you are already behind, like the day has already defeated you before it has begun, you are listening to a narrative that simply is not true. This anxiety does not govern your mind. This fear does not define who you are. The creator of the universe is not looking at your racing heart with disappointment. He is looking at you with immense, overwhelming compassion. He knows how fragile human dust can be. He remembers that we are made of earth, and he treats us with the care of an artist holding something delicate. Stay with this. Notice how your hands might be clenched under the blankets. Gently open them. Let your palms face upward. It is a small physical act of surrender, a way of telling your body that you are no longer holding tightly to the illusions of control. There is a beautiful promise written ancient and true, hiding in the Psalms, reminding us that whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Think about a shadow for a moment. A shadow is a place where the harsh, blinding light of the burning sun cannot reach you. It is cool. It is protected. It is close to the one casting it. To be in a shadow, you must be standing incredibly close to the source. That is where you are right now. You are in the shadow. The harsh light of expectation, the burning heat of the world's demands, they are blocked by his presence. You are covered. You are unseen by the chaos, hidden away in a pocket of divine safety. Allow yourself to simply exist in this hidden place. We spend so much of our lives trying to be visible, trying to prove our worth, trying to outrun our inadequacies. But here in this quiet morning hour, you do not have to prove a single thing. You are fully known and deeply loved, exactly as you are, with all your messy thoughts and complicated feelings. God is not intimidated by your anxiety. He is not pushed away by your doubts. He is the kind of father who sits on the edge of the bed in the middle of a nightmare, smoothing your hair, waiting for you to realize the monster isn't real. Let the reality of his nearness wash over you. It is a gentle current, not a crashing wave. It moves softly into the corners of your mind, where the worry has built its little nests. Watch as that gentle current sweeps away the debris of overthinking. You do not have to fight the thoughts. Fighting them gives them power. Instead, simply observe them, and then let them float away on the water of his peace. They are just thoughts. They are not prophecies. They are not the truth of your future. They are simply echoes of a tired mind, trying to keep you safe in the only clumsy way it knows how. Thank your mind for trying to protect you, but gently tell it that someone else is in charge now. The shepherd is awake. The sheep can sleep. The watchman is on the wall. The city can rest. As we move deeper into this quiet space, we must address the lies that anxiety whispers in the dark. Anxiety tells you that if you worry enough, you can somehow change the outcome. It convinces you that holding on to tension is a form of preparation, that if you relax, you will be caught off guard, and disaster will strike. This is the heavy, exhausting burden of false responsibility. You were never meant to carry the weight of the future. You were never designed to hold the universe together. When you try to bear the weight of tomorrow, you are trying to do a job that only God can do, and your soul collapses under the strain. There is a reason the ancient words counsel us so gently. We are told in the Psalms to be still and know that He is God. Be still. It sounds so simple, yet it is the hardest command for an anxious heart to follow. We associate stillness with vulnerability. We think if we stop moving, if we stop planning, if we stop running through every worst-case scenario, we will fail. But the stillness God invites you into is not the stillness of defeat. It is the stillness of divine confidence. It is the deep, grounded realization that the wheel of the universe does not turn by your anxious pushing. You can take your hands off the wheel. The world will keep spinning. The sun will rise. His grace will fall. You can afford to be still because He is God and you are not. What a profound relief that is. You are not God. You do not have to have the whole world figured out. Notice the difference between the voice of your fear and the voice of your Father. Fear is loud. It rushes you. It creates a false sense of emergency. It tells you that everything is falling apart and you must fix it right this very second. It makes your chest tight and your breathing shallow. But God's voice is remarkably different. His voice does not rush. It leads. It guides. It speaks in the quiet spaces between your breaths. When God speaks to your heart, He brings clarity, not confusion. He brings a deep, settling calm, even if your circumstances have not yet changed. This peace does not depend on everything going perfectly. It depends entirely on His character, which never changes. Let your breath slow even more. Imagine your anxious thoughts like cars rushing past on a busy highway. You have been standing in the middle of the road trying to stop the traffic with your bare hands. It is terrifying, and it is impossible. Step off the road. Come sit on the grass. Watch the cars go by. You don't have to stop them. You don't have to get in them. Just let them pass. What if this happens? Let it pass. What if I fail? Let it pass. What if I lose everything? Let it pass. You are sitting on the solid ground of His faithfulness. The traffic of your mind cannot harm you here. You belong to a God who holds time in His hands. He has already been to your tomorrow, and He has prepared grace for whatever you will face. You do not need tomorrow's grace today. It would crush you. You only need the grace for this specific hour, for this specific breath, and there is an abundance of it right here. It surrounds you like the quiet air. It is steady. It is unwavering. Your emotions will fluctuate. Your feelings will rise and fall like the tide. Some days you will feel strong, and other days you will feel like you are entirely undone. But your feelings are not the anchor of your soul. His promise is the anchor. This anxiety does not have authority over you. Speak that quietly to yourself. You can say it silently in your mind. This worry does not own me. It is a visitor, a loud and obnoxious guest, but it does not hold the deed to my heart. The deed to your heart is held by the one who purchased it with an unfathomable love. He stands at the door of your mind and turns away the intruders of despair and panic. He says to the storm inside your chest, "Peace, be still," and the winds and the waves must obey. They have no choice. His authority is absolute, yet it is applied to you with the utmost tenderness. He is not angry at your storm. He is simply greater than it. Rest in that greatness. Allow your muscles to completely soften. Surrender the need to figure out the next step. The path will be illuminated when it is time to walk it. For now, your only job is to rest. We are going to pray now. You do not need to find the right words. You do not need to construct perfect sentences. When your heart is heavy, God does not require eloquence. He only desires your presence. I will speak these words, and you can let them echo quietly in your own spirit, making them your own. Let this be a moment of deep, internal release. Father, I come quietly into this space, bringing nothing but the fragile pieces of my own exhaustion. I am tired. My mind feels like a bruised thing, battered by the constant spinning of thoughts I cannot seem to stop. I have tried to be strong. I have tried to hold everything together. I have tried to be the brave one, the capable one, the one who does not break. But underneath it all, I am carrying a fear I do not know what to do with. I feel the weight of expectations, the heavy burden of my own perceived failures, and the terrifying uncertainty of what is coming next. I lay it all down right here. I take the heavy bags of worry off my shoulders, and I drop them at your feet. I cannot carry them one more step. You lead me beside still waters. I can almost see them now. The surface of the water is perfectly calm, like glass, reflecting the soft, early morning light. There is no rushing current here. There is no danger. There is only a quiet stream that brings life to everything it touches. I step out of the barren, dry desert of my anxiety, and I stand by this water. I let the coolness of your peace wash over my tired feet. I let it wash away the dust of yesterday's mistakes. I let it cleanse the grime of the guilt I have been carrying. The guilt that tells me I am not doing enough, I am not praying enough, I am not believing enough. You do not look at me with accusation. You look at me with restoration. You restore my soul. You take the scattered, fragmented pieces of my attention and gently bring them back together. I hide myself in you today. You are a rock that is higher than I am. When the floodwaters of panic try to rise in my chest, I climb onto the solid stone of your promises. The water cannot reach me here. The wind might howl around me. The circumstances of my life might look terrifying, but my footing is secure. You are a shelter. You are a thick, unyielding wall between me and the things that threaten to destroy my peace. I press my back against that wall. I feel its strength. I do not have to generate my own protection. You are my shield. Heal the places inside me that have been wounded by chronic fear. Fear has lived in my bones for so long that I have forgotten what it feels like to simply be light. Break the habit of worry in my mind. Rewire the pathways of my thoughts. Where there is a deeply worn groove of panic, fill it with the gentle soil of trust. Plant something new there. Plant a quiet confidence that does not shake when the phone rings or when the inbox fills up. Teach me how to breathe deeply of your spirit. Teach me how to live in the present moment, rather than constantly projecting myself into a future that does not yet exist. I give you my loved ones. I give you my finances. I give you my health. I give you my career. I give you the decisions I do not know how to make. They are all yours. They always were. I was only holding onto them tightly, pretending they belonged to me. I open my hands completely. I release my grip. Take it all. Manage it. Direct it. I trust your wisdom more than I trust my own anxiety. Your plans are rooted in goodness, even when I cannot see the whole picture. I choose to trust the character of the artist, even when I do not understand the brushstrokes on the canvas. Fill the empty spaces in my heart with a profound, unwavering peace. Let it settle into my chest like a warm, heavy blanket. Let it soothe the frayed nerves. Let it calm the rapid heartbeat. I am safe. I am held. I am deeply, profoundly loved. Nothing can separate me from the grip of your grace. Not my anxiety, not my doubts, not the brokenness of this world. Remain here for a moment. Stay with this. Feel the deep healing work happening quietly beneath the surface of your awareness. The heavy lifting is done. The spiritual transaction has been made. You have traded your ashes for beauty, your heavy spirit for a garment of praise. As we draw this time to a close, we are going to seal the work that has been done in your heart. We are going to establish a perimeter around your mind, a boundary line of divine truth that the enemy of your peace is not allowed to cross. You are stepping into this day not as a victim of your circumstances, but as a deeply rooted tree planted by the rivers of water. Your leaves will not wither. Your strength will not fail because your roots are drawing from a source that never runs dry. Let these declarations become the foundation you walk on today. Listen quietly as I speak them over you, and let your spirit nod in agreement. You are wrapped in the unwavering peace of the living God. The fear of the future has been broken off your life. It has no right to torment you. It has no permission to steal your joy. Your mind is guarded by a peace that surpasses all human understanding. It is a peace that makes absolutely no logical sense. Even when everything around you is chaotic, you will find yourself strangely calm, grounded in a divine confidence that nothing can shake. When the familiar whisper of anxiety tries to creep back in, and it might try, you will recognize it immediately. You will not entertain it. You will not offer it a seat at your table. You will simply look at it and say, "I have already given that to God." It is no longer mine to hold. You are spiritually protected. The armor of light covers your thoughts and your emotions. You are hidden in Christ. Before any trouble can get to you, it has to pass through him, and he will not allow anything to touch you that will not ultimately be used for your profound good. The rest of this day is a blank canvas, and you are not going to paint it with the dark colors of worry. You are going to move slowly. You are going to speak gently. You are going to carry this internal sanctuary with you wherever you go. Whether you are walking into a difficult meeting, managing a loud household, or sitting alone in an empty room, the environment inside of you remains holy and calm. You carry the atmosphere of heaven within your chest. You are an agent of peace in a frantic world. People will notice the calm that radiates from you. It is not something you manufactured. It is the overflow of resting in God. Look at the light coming through your window. It is a new morning. The mercies of God are completely fresh right now. Yesterday's failures are ashes. Tomorrow's problems are not your concern today. You have everything you need for this specific moment. You are breathed into by the Spirit of the living God. You are sustained by his mighty right hand. Your soul has found its rest. Let your jaw remain relaxed. Let your shoulders stay dropped. Keep your hands open to receive whatever good things he wants to place in them today. As you prepare to step out of this quiet space and back into the rhythm of your day, carry this stillness with you. Do not rush to pick back up the things you just laid down. Leave them at the altar. They are safe there. You are stepping forward with a light pack and a clear mind. The heavy lifting belongs to God. Your only task is to trust, to abide, and to walk in the quiet strength that has just been restored to you. The battle in your mind has been quieted, and the peace of God stands as a fortress around your heart. If this time of quiet prayer has brought comfort to your heavy heart, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Share this with someone who you know is fighting their own silent battles with anxiety today. May the deep, unwavering peace of God guard your heart and your mind as you go forward. Amen.